The best part of the day, right? Who doesn't love a good snack? It's that little pick-me-up that gets you from lunch to dinner, and we all have our go-to treat. But is that healthy snack really as guilt-free as we think? What if I told you that some of the so-called guilt-free snacks lining our grocery store shelves aren't as innocent as they seem? It's easy to be drawn in by the promise of a treat that's both delicious and supposedly good for you. But the reality is often more complicated than the packaging lets on. Sometimes that little treat you reach for in the afternoon, thinking it's a healthy choice, is secretly working against your goals. You might not even realize it, but the ingredients and nutrition facts can tell a very different story from what the front of the package claims. We all want to trust the packaging and the cheerful, reassuring words on the label. After all, if it says healthy or guilt-free, shouldn't it be good for us? But the truth is, marketing can be misleading, and sometimes the reality is hidden in the fine print. That's why it's time to get smart and become food detectives. We need to look past the buzzwords and pretty pictures and start asking questions about what we're really eating. Let's take a closer look at what's actually inside these snacks. By learning how to read nutrition labels and ingredient lists, we can make better choices for ourselves and our families. It's not about never enjoying a treat, it's about knowing what you're really getting. So, what exactly makes us call a snack guilt-free? Most of the time, it's all about clever marketing. Companies know that we want to feel good about what we eat, so they use words and images that make us believe we're making a smart, healthy choice. Boxes are decorated with green fields, fresh fruit, and words like natural, organic, or low-fat. These images and phrases are designed to trigger positive feelings and make us think the product is wholesome, even if the reality is more complicated. These words and pictures make us feel safe, like we're choosing something pure and nourishing for ourselves or our loved ones. It's a powerful psychological effect, one that companies count on to influence our decisions. It's almost like a promise. Eat this, and you won't have to worry. The idea of health in a convenient grab-and-go package is incredibly appealing, especially when life gets busy. We all want to be healthy, but let's face it, most of us don't always have the time or energy to prep fresh food every day. That's where these snacks come in, offering a quick fix that seems to check all the right boxes. Prepackaged snacks are everywhere, and companies know we're searching for simple, convenient solutions. They design their products to fit perfectly into our busy lives, making it easy to grab something on the go. The packaging is bright and attractive, the claims are bold, and the snacks themselves are made to look like the perfect answer. Delicious, easy, and healthy, all at once. When you eat something you believe is healthy, you feel proud, satisfied, and in control. It's a small victory in a world full of food temptations. That's the real guilt-free part. The mental comfort of thinking you've made a smart, responsible choice. It's not just about the food, it's about how it makes you feel. But here's the catch. A guilt-free snack is often just a clever mix of words, pretty pictures, and our own desire to eat well without the hassle. The marketing is designed to make us feel good, but it doesn't always match what's inside. These snacks promise health, convenience, and peace of mind all in one neat little package. It's a tempting offer, especially when you're trying to juggle work, family, and everything else life throws at you. No wonder we fall for them. They seem to check every box on our wish list. They're tasty, easy to find, and make us feel like we're doing something good for ourselves. But sometimes the promises are just too good to be true. When you take a closer look at the nutrition label, you might find more sugar, salt, or processed ingredients than you expected. So, let's dig deeper and see what's really inside these so-called guilt-free snacks. Because when it comes to your health, it pays to know the whole story, not just the one printed on the front of the box. Let's pull back the curtain and take a closer look at what's really hiding in your favorite snacks. You might think you're making a healthy choice, but the truth is often more complicated than it seems. The world of packaged foods is full of surprises, some of them not so sweet. Many healthy snacks are loaded with things you're trying to avoid. Just because a package says natural, organic, or low-fat, doesn't mean it's actually good for you. In fact, these labels can sometimes distract you from what's really inside. The biggest culprit? Hidden sugar, under names like agave nectar, cane juice, or dextrose. Food companies use dozens of different names for sugar, making it tricky to spot. Even if you're avoiding sugar, you might still be eating a lot of it without realizing. Some snacks even contain 3 or 4 types of sugar in one product, all listed separately to make them seem less significant. This sneaky tactic can add up to a lot more sugar than you'd expect. A snack might be low-fat, but to make it taste good, companies add extra sugar, salt, or refined flour. These ingredients can make a so-called healthy snack just as unhealthy as the treats you're trying to avoid. That can make the calorie count as high as a candy bar. Sometimes the only real difference is the packaging and the marketing message. You might be surprised to learn that some energy bars or breakfast bars have just as much sugar and fat as a regular chocolate bar. It's easy to be misled by clever branding and buzzwords. Misleading labels are another trick. Words like light, wholesome, or made with real fruit can make a product sound healthier than it really is. Made with real fruit might mean a tiny bit of concentrate plus lots of sugar. The actual fruit content is often minimal and the rest is just sweetener and flavoring. Good source of fiber could mean processed fiber, not the kind from whole foods. Real fiber from fruits, vegetables, and whole grains is much better for your body than the isolated fiber added to processed snacks. And watch out for portion sizes. A bag that looks like 1 serving might actually be 3. Companies often make serving sizes smaller to make the nutrition facts look better. You could be eating triple the calories, fat, and salt without realizing it. Always check how many servings are in the package before you dig in. The front of the box tells a happy story, but the ingredients list tells the real one. The truth is often hidden in the fine print, so don't be fooled by flashy packaging or catchy slogans. It's easy to be fooled, but now you know what to look for. Next time you shop, take a moment to read the label, check the ingredients, and make choices that are truly good for you. Your body and your taste buds will thank you. Let's get specific. Granola bars. They look wholesome, packed with oats, nuts, and fruit. But flip the bar over. Many are basically candy bars in disguise. The first or second ingredient is often sugar or syrup, sometimes 15 to 20 grams per bar. That's like eating 4 teaspoons of sugar. To hold everything together, companies use oils, sometimes unhealthy ones. Chocolate chips or yogurt coatings add even more sugar and saturated fat. That yogurt coating? Usually just sugar, oil, and milk powder. Instead of steady energy, you get a sugar spike and crash, leaving you hungrier than before. A good snack should give you lasting energy, not send you on a roller coaster. Don't let the wrapper fool you. Veggie chips sound like a dream, crunchy, salty, and made from vegetables. But most are just thinly sliced veggies deep-fried in oil like regular chips. The high heat destroys nutrients, leaving mostly oil and salt. They're often loaded with sodium. A single serving can be a big chunk of your daily limit. You might eat the whole bag thinking it's healthy, but it's mostly fat and salt. Veggie chips aren't the same as eating real vegetables. You miss out on fiber and nutrients. Try raw veggies with hummus for a real crunch and nutrition boost. It's a simple swap that makes a huge difference. Time to become a label reading pro. If you want to make healthier snack choices, learning how to read food labels is your secret weapon. It might seem overwhelming at first, but with a few simple tips, you'll be able to spot the best options in no time. Start with the ingredients list. This is where you'll find out what's really inside your snack. If sugar, syrup, or any sweetener is listed in the top 3 ingredients, that's a red flag. Put it back on the shelf and look for something better. Instead, look for whole foods like oats, nuts, seeds, or real fruit at the top of the list. These ingredients mean your snack is made from real, nourishing foods, not just empty calories. Next, check the nutrition facts panel. Pay close attention to the serving size. Sometimes a package contains more than 1. Then, look at the sugar, fiber, protein, and sodium content. These numbers tell you a lot about how the snack will affect your energy and health. Here's a handy tip. 4 grams of sugar equals 1 teaspoon. So if your snack has 12 grams of sugar, that's 3 teaspoons. Imagine spooning that into your mouth. For lasting energy, aim for snacks with at least 3 grams of fiber and a few grams of protein. Fiber helps you feel full, while protein keeps your energy steady between meals. Try to avoid snacks that are high in sugar and fat, but low in fiber and protein. These will leave you feeling hungry again soon and can lead to energy crashes. Also, keep an eye on sodium and unhealthy fats. Many packaged snacks are loaded with salt and trans fats, which aren't good for your heart. Choose snacks with healthy fats, like nuts and seeds instead. At first, reading labels might feel like a lot of work, but it gets easier every time you do it. Soon, you'll be able to spot the healthiest options at a glance. Taking just a few seconds to read the label before you buy puts you in control of your health and your choices. It's a small step that makes a big difference. Remember, you're the boss of your snack choices. With a little practice, you'll be making smarter, healthier decisions every time you shop. So what should you eat instead? There are plenty of delicious, healthy options. Swap sugary granola bars for a handful of almonds and a piece of fruit. Craving crunch? Try raw veggies with hummus or Greek yogurt dip. Want a treat? Plain Greek yogurt with berries and a drizzle of honey feels indulgent but is packed with nutrition. For quick, pre-packaged options, look for snacks with simple, whole ingredients, like plain popcorn, a hard-boiled egg, or a fruit and nut bar. The less processed, the better. Smart snacking is all about real food. Want total control? Make your own snacks. It's easier than you think and often cheaper too. Try homemade trail mix, raw nuts, seeds, and unsweetened dried fruit. Or make no-bake energy balls with dates, nuts, cocoa powder, and oats. Roll into balls and keep in the fridge for a quick energy boost. For a crunchy snack, bake kale chips with olive oil and a sprinkle of salt. Or slice sweet potatoes thin, season, and bake for homemade chips. You get all the flavor and crunch without the junk. Making snacks at home means no hidden sugars or weird ingredients. Healthy snacking can be simple, fun, and delicious. See, healthy snacking isn't about deprivation. It's about making smart, informed choices. Don't feel bad if you've been fooled by guilt-free snacks. We've all been there. Now you have the knowledge and power to choose what's best for your body. Every grocery trip is a chance to discover new, nourishing foods. Read labels, experiment with homemade snacks, and find what you love. Focus on progress, not perfection. Every smart choice is a win. Balance is key. It's what you do most of the time that matters. You're now a snacking superstar, ready to fuel your body with energy and flavor. Snacking should be a happy, healthy part of your day. You've got this.